Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing DFS of graph. So DFS of graph and BFS of graph are two basic graphs which you should do to start your graph journey. So today we are going to discuss it, and let's start. Now if you see, this is the graph which is given to us. This question you can find on on Geeks for Geeks, and this is the adjacency list given to us. This means the 0th node has edges connected to these nodes 2, 3 and 1. For first node, the edge is connected to 0, as you can see, and similarly for other nodes as well. Now whenever we use DFS, we do recursion for sure. Stick to this point. Now to perform DFS of graph, we are going to traverse here. That means we are going to travel the graph in an order by DFS, that is by depth first search. Okay, now what we are going to do in this case, we have been given an adjacency list, right? Now I am going to take the size of adjacency list. Let's for example take a variable n. The adjacency list is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this case. Okay, now I'm going to make a boolean array of visited graph. I'm going to make a boolean array name visited of same size 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this I gave them as index. Now the question has given to us, see, this is connected undirected graph. If this is not a connected graph, then we have to use for loop. Since it is given that is an connected graph, so in this case, and most importantly, this is an undirected graph, so we don't have to worry about the directions. And regarding connected, if we start from any node, we can reach to other nodes as well. But if it is a disconnected graph, then we have to use for loop to consider all the vertices or all the nodes. Okay, now we are going to even make one array list res. Okay, this is going to be array list. We'll keep on filling the numbers there. I will make a function DFS here, in which I will pass my adjacent matrix, my index, my res array list, and my boolean visited. Now I'm going to make a function. In this visited one, this is my index. I have to write this. I am going to traverse from this node. So to traverse from this node, I will make this as true. Or initially, I forgot to tell, all these are false because none of the nodes are traversed. Then after that, we are going to traverse these nodes one by one, right? So initially I took 0. Now I went here in the function. In my function, what I'm going to do is I will make it true. That is, I visited this node, and since I visited this node, I'm going to add it in my res. Now I will see the adjacent matrix of my 0th node, which is 2, 3, 1. And we will check whether they are visited or not. If they are visited, then we are going to leave it. If not, we are going to visit them and perform recursion of DFS function. So it is given 2 here. You see here 2, it's not visited since it is false. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a recursive function of it. That is, so first of all, I'm going to make it true, and then I'm going to add it here. Okay, I'm going to add it here. Now see, where I started from 0. Now I came to 2. So for now 2 also, I have to do a recursive function, which is 0, 1, 2, that is 0 and 4. If you see, 0 is already visited since it is true. Now 4 is false, it is not visited, so I'm going to run DFS function for it. Okay, so 4 I'm going to do now. So this is visited true, and now I'm going to add it here. Now I went for my 4th, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. It is connected only to 2 node, so we are going to check whether it is true or false in visited array. You see it is true, so that means it is visited. We are going to come back. 4 is done. With 4 it is done, so we are going to come at 2. 2 is also done because it is 0 and 4, so we are going to come to 0. Okay, now in 0, 2 is done. I am going to check for 3. If you see 3 is also false here, that means it is not visited, so I am going to make it true. Okay, I made it true. Now I am going to add this also here in my array list. Okay, I came to now my 3. Okay, fine. Now 0, 1, 2, 3. 0. 3 is connected with 0th node, but 0 is already traversed because it's true here in visited array. So I came back again to 0. Now here 1 is there. If you see in 1 is not visited because it is false. So I'm going to visit this and do true, and I'm going to add it here. 1th node I get, it is connected to 0th node, which is again already true, so I'm going to return it, or just leave it like that function, like make it void, don't return anything. Since we have already added res, now we will return res in a main function. This is how we are going to do it. Now what we are going to do for DFS function, what we did, first of all we made, for example, this, let it be I. We first convert it to true, then we add it into a function. Here I have taken res as an array list, so I don't have to worry about the vertices or the number of or the length of the vertices or the length of the res. You can if you know it is connected, and you know, so you can make it as an array also, or v vertices, like how we made for boolean. Okay, now I'm going to run for each loop for int name adjoint of dot get. Here my adjoint is 2D array list. That is which node we are taking, which is connected inside here. Res and this. That's it. I made it void function and I'm returning res. I included res in the arguments, so that's why I can keep it as void and then return it in my main function. That's all DFS we are going to do in next video. I hope you understand this video, and if you have any doubts you can comment, I will reply.